ladies and gentlemen, here are your Nazareth Golden Flyers.
Whoa. Hi. That's okay. I'm looking at the Dara Gymnasium, getting ready for women's basketball. I got a few minutes. I think so, yeah. Why? What do you got? Oh, are you there? Okay. How you doing? All right.
Yeah. How are you?
All right.
How's your knee?
I had a little bursitis in my knee. I had it in both knees actually. I had the right one done over the summer. They just go in, they clean it up, and so it's not as bad as it looks.
Okay.
So, but it's just kind of sore right now.
Yeah.
So what? You guys got games over the break or what?
Yes, but like in January.
Not till January.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going home for Christmas? Then?
Well, I'm actually staying here. My mom moved up
Oh, she did?
here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then I'm gonna go to North Carolina to see my brother.
Okay. Nice. So when do you go there?
The 20th?
Yeah. You got enough to do then.
Yeah.
Are you your PT?
Yes.
Yeah. So you do a clinical or anything?
Next summer.
In summer, okay.
Yeah, it's my next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's that gonna be?
It's here in Rochester. It's in Chili.
Okay.
Um,
Familiar with it.
yeah.
So you're like goalie of the week like every week, right? Good stuff.
Yeah, this last one was a big milestone weekend. The record.
Did you beat Trinity and Wesleyan? Is that what it was? Yeah. Anytime you beat the NetScape school, that's good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a photographer or what? Video person?
I think someone's coming. Maybe I'll do it.
Okay. Favorite song?
Nazareth University. Persons violating these rules will be subject to immediate ejection from the arena and any penalty, fine, or arrest that may be provided for by law. The NCAA and Nazareth University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request their cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. The Nazareth Golden Flyers thank you for your cooperation and sincerely hopes you enjoy today's game. And now would you please rise to move your hats as we pay tribute to this great nation of ours with the singing of our national anthem. Today being performed by Nazareth University sophomore Amaya Santana.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now for today's starting lineup, first for the visiting Lycoming College Warriors. Starting at guard, number 5, Jocelyn McCracken. At guard, number 10, Maya Wetzel. At guard, number 12, Megan Duffner. At guard, number 14, Allison Fisher. And at 4, number 21, Ashley Young. The head coach of Lycoming is Shane Rozier. Starting at guard for your Nazareth Golden Flyers, number 2, Kiera England. At guard, number 4, Katie McLaughlin. At guard, number 11, Mia Fusilli. At guard, number 13, Madeline Kelly. And starting at forward, number 14, Molly Benetti. And the roster 2024-2025 Nazareth Golden Flyers. The Flyers are coached by Michaela Sizer, Stephanie Spoda, Kristen Simmons, and Tim Gunn. The head coach of Nazareth is Kelly Gunn-Roving. Officials for tonight's game, Mr. Dave Dents, Mr. Brett Bishoping, and Miss Katie Titus.
Hey, pleasant good afternoon to you. Thanks for tuning in to the Empire 8 Network for non-conference women's basketball, coming to you from the Cadera Gymnasium on the campus of Nazareth University. It'll be the Nazareth University Golden Flyers hosting the Lycoming College Warriors. Nazareth comes in with an overall record of 3-2, Lycoming at 1-5. These two teams met for the first time ever last year, with Nazareth prevailing 67-52 down in Pennsylvania. Lycoming located in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, home of Little League Baseball. Starters for both sides. For Lycoming, number 5 is Jocelyn McCracken, a freshman from the Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. Number 10 is Maya Wetzel, a senior from Frackville, Pennsylvania. Number 12, Megan Duffner. Number 14, Allison Fisher. And number 21 is Ashley Yo. For Nazareth, Kiera Anglin, number 2. Katie McLaughlin with the ball there, number 4. She's going to drive right to the basket, goes in, misses the shot. Offensive rebound for Leah Fusili, puts it up, misses the shot, but draws the foul. That's Leah Fusili, a junior guard from Penfield.
Lycoming foul on number 10, Maya Wetzel, her first, team first.
Maya Wetzel picks up the
Nazareth,
foul.
number 11, Leah Fusili.
And Leah Fusili will head to the free throw line for Nazareth to shoot a pair. And she knocks down the first free throw. Fusili getting her first start for the Golden Flyers. She was a member of the Nazareth volleyball team that reached the Empire 8 Conference Final. Misses the second free throw. Rebound is gathered in by Allison Fisher for Lycoming. They'll push the pace here. Other starters for Nazareth, Madeline Kelly, number 13, and Molly Benetti, number 14. There's the jumper by Ashley Yo as she hits the bucket and puts Lycoming on top here. There's a chance inside. Nazareth misses. Rebounded again by Yo. Three-point try wide open on the right wing side for Allison Fisher. Misses the shot. Anglin with the rebound. Pushes it up the floor. Hands it off for McLaughlin. Inside for Benetti. Posting up inside. Makes a move to the basket and scores. Molly Benetti with her first field goal. And Nazareth takes a 3-2 lead. Full court pressure here by the Golden Flyers. Off the make. And there's a steal by Madeline Kelly. Quickly ahead for Benetti, and she fumbles the ball, unfortunately. Puts up the shot, though, inside, misses. Rebounded by Maya Wetzel for Lycoming. There's another turnover. Pass there by Duffner is intercepted by Madeline Kelly. Kelly's going to drive right to the basket, uncontested, and scores.
Madeline Kelly.
So an easy bucket there for Kelly off the break. Takes it coast to coast. More full court pressure. We haven't seen this from the Golden Flyers yet this year. And Lycoming with a tough time getting that ass to the midcourt line, and they'll turn it over with a 10-second violation. McKenna Hartman, number 15, checks into the game for Lycoming. He's a sophomore from Alexandria, Pennsylvania. It'll be Golden Flyer ball in front of the scorers table. They lead at 5-2. 4 10-minute quarters in women's college hoops. Nazareth's been off since last Saturday. That one goes off the hands of Kiera Anglin, but we got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go on Hartman, who just checked in. That's a non-shooting foul, so the Golden Flyers will inbound underneath their own basket. Kelly gets it into Leah Fusili. This is McLaughlin. Kelly with the three-point try. That misses everything. Rebounded by Wetzel. Wetzel pushes the pace, guarded by Anglin. He's swinging around the perimeter. This is Megan Duffner. Jump shot from the left baseline by Yo is off the mark. Offensive rebound by Fisher. Fisher's going to drive it into the lane. Almost loses it, and now she does as it goes through the hands of McKenna Hartman. Pass a little bit too strong. Wasn't expecting it. So Nazareth, as we mentioned, they've been off since last Saturday. They opened their Empire 8 conference schedule with a 70-62 win over Alfred. So in addition to being 3-2, they're 1-0 in conference play. There's a three-pointer by Kiera Anglin. Anglin, the junior from Rochester, Brighton High School grad. There's an interception by McLaughlin, and she scores off the break. And Lycoming will take a 30-second timeout with 7:17 to go here in the opening quarter. It's Nazareth 10, Lycoming 2. Golden Flyers off to a good start. We'll be right back. Back at the Cadera Gymnasium at Nazareth University, Joe Seil with you on the call today. Non-conference women's basketball action. Glad to have you with us on the Empire 8 Network. More full court pressure displayed here by the Golden Flyers. Little zone pressure. Lycoming Looks a little confused here. Fisher with it. And finally they get it over the midcourt line. It's knocked away by Fusilli and goes out of play. Warriors almost turned it over there again. They already had one 10-second violation. As they inbound this to Wetzel. He gets it inside to Fisher. It's knocked away by McLaughlin. And the Warriors will retain possession. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Nazareth had to rally in its last two games. They've won both. The pass inside there for Hartman is off the mark. McLaughlin rebounds quickly ahead for Fusilli. Cross court for Anglin. She puts it on the floor, hands it off for Kelly. 3-point try, right wing side, that's in and out. Rebounded by Anglin. She goes up for the shot, misses. But we got a whistle and a foul on the Warriors.
Lycoming foul on number 15, McKenna Hartman.
That one's on Hartman, her second.
For Nazareth, number 12,
Serena McDowell.
Madeline Johnson. Shooting for
And
Nazareth,
Madeline
number 2,
Johnson
Kiera
checked
Anglin.
in here for Nazareth. Kiera Anglin will shoot a pair. That one rattles in for Anglin. So Serena McDowell, the sophomore from Avon, New York, 6'2", number 12. And Madeline Johnson wears number 23. She's a senior from Horseheads, New York. More full court pressure here by the Golden Flyers. There's a steal by Anglin. And she'll go in for the shot, but hits the heel of the rim. And the rebound is collected by Wetzel. Good move there by Lycoming to score off the break. That was McKenna Hartman who finished the fast break. Here's McDowell, puts it on the floor, kicks it back outside for Kelly. She drives into the lane, pulls up for the jumper. That's no good. Rebounded by Wetzel. Now Duffner loses possession. Kelly comes up with the steal. She'll pull it back out here and lobs it inside for Anglin, who gets positioned inside, misses the shot, and not able to gather in her own rebound, but it goes out of play. Last touched by Lycoming.
For Lycoming, number 24, was Ragnar. And number 22, Summer Elliott in the game for
Summer
Nazareth.
Emlet.
Number 11, Louis Fusilli.
Summer Emlet, number 22, a 5'7" senior from New Cumberland, Pennsylvania in the game now. This is a 3-point try by Kelly that's off the mark. Alyssa Reisinger, a 6'1" sophomore from Coltmont, Pennsylvania, also in the game there for Lycoming. 3-point try is off the mark. Nazareth pushes the pace here. Here's Madeline Kelly. Leah Fusilli back in the ball game, along with Tessa Shuey in there for the first time for Nazareth, number 25. That's her with the ball top of the key. Puts it on the floor, drives to the basket, puts up a shot, but misses, but draws the contact. It's going to be on Summer Emlet.
Summer Elliott, her first, team fourth. And again for Lycoming, number 2, Cami Abdu.
Abdo back in there for Lycoming, a 5'5" junior from Pottsville, Pennsylvania. And Tessa Shuey, junior guard from Youngstown, New York, hits the first of two. And she hits the second. So Nazareth with a 14-4 lead. Good showing here in the first quarter. Started to mention Nazareth started slowly in its last two games. Both they had to rally to win. They were down 9-0 against Alfred in last Saturday's game before rallying to win that one by 8. This is Abdo. Gives it up for Reisinger. Goes up strong for the shot. Misses. Offensive rebound by Duffner. And nobody hit the rim there, so they're going to have to launch a shot from deep. And that one hits the rim, but it's off the mark. And Johnson tracks down the rebound for Nazareth. Madeline Johnson on the run. Gives it up for Benetti. She's going to pull up for a three-pointer, and she hits it. 5 points for Benetti. Not really known for her three-point shooting, but she's got 4 now in the year. There's a three-point try for Abdo on the left wing side. Misses the shot. Johnson rebounds. And she'll push it up the floor. Quickly ahead for McLaughlin. Gets into the lane.
Puts up the shot off the glass and in for Katie McLaughlin, the junior from Marcellus, New York. More full court pressure here by the Golden Flyers. Lycoming's had trouble with it. Pass inside for Reisinger, and she's fouled by Benetti. It's the first foul against the Golden Flyers.
Team first in the game for Lycoming, number 25.
Alicia Goldenzeal, a number 25, a 5'10 senior from Moscow, Pennsylvania. There's a three-point try there by Duffner off the mark. McDowell with the rebound for Nazareth. Here's Johnson, right wing side, puts it on the floor, tries a reverse layup and goes in for Madeline Johnson, her first basket. Golden Flyers getting offense from many different sources here in this first quarter. They lead at 21-4. 7 different players in the score sheet so far for Nazareth. He worked this inside. That one's knocked away by McLaughlin, but Lycoming will retain possession with 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Indicating for Lycoming, number 32, Sydney Stone.
Sydney Stone, number 32 in the game for Lycoming, sophomore from Muncie Valley, Pennsylvania. So Lycoming's used a number of combinations here in this first quarter. Work it around. This is Abdo. Sends it inside. That shot is blocked by McLaughlin, and we got a whistle and a shot clock violation against Lycoming. Abdo tried to launch that one and was knocked away by McLaughlin as Leah Fusilli checks back in for the Golden Flyers. 3:16 to go, first quarter. Nazareth in control here early. Nazareth also trailed in a game against U of R 2 weeks ago. It's a McLaughlin three-point try that hits the top of the backboard and the stanchion behind the backboard, so it'll be out of play. So this is a new wrinkle for Nazareth as McLaughlin comes away with the steal. Drives into the lane, dishes it off for Benetti. They'll swing it back outside, so Nazareth will set things up. McLaughlin works around a screen by Benetti. She's open, looks inside, gets it into Fusilli. Back out for Johnson. Johnson puts it on the floor, dishes it down for Benetti, puts up the shot, misses. But a whistle and a foul.
Lycoming foul on number 32, Sydney Stone.
It's on Sydney Stone, her first. Fifth team foul. So Molly Benetti will shoot 2 here for the Golden Flyers. Benetti, Nazareth's leading scorer, coming in. 13.2 points a game. That one rims the basket. Good scoring balance overall for Nazareth. 5 different players averaging in double figures. Second shot also short by Benetti, but McLaughlin tracks down the offensive rebound, throws it across court. It's over the head of Shuey for a Nazareth turnover. Maya Wetzel, number 10, back in the ballgame for Lycoming, and Kiera Angling back in there for Nazareth. More full court pressure by Nazareth here as Lycoming looks to break it. This is Cami Abdo. And we got a whistle and a reach-in foul on Katie McLaughlin. Second team foul on the Golden Flyers with 2:21 to go, first quarter. This one comes into Abdo. That one gets kicked by McLaughlin.
In the game for Nazareth, number 5, Peyton Littlefield.
Peyton Littlefield, a freshman, number 5, freshman from Elmira, New York, in the game for the first time for Nazareth. This is Abdo working around a screen, guarded by Anglin, tries a reverse layup, that's short. Anglin with a nice rebound. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go on Abdo. And that was the 6th team foul, so Lycoming over the limit. It's going to result in a pair of free throws here for Kiera Anglin.
Lycoming foul on number 2, Cami Abdo, her first personal of the afternoon. Shooting for Nazareth, number 2, Kiera Anglin.
Anglin swishes the first free throw. She's been very solid at the line for Nazareth so far this year. 13 out of 14 coming in. And the second shot also good. 4 for 4 today. She's got 7 points. More full court pressure here. 23-4 is our score. Golden Flyers in control in this opening quarter. Here's Abdo with it. Cross court. 3-point try by Wetzel.
No basket. In the game for Nazareth, number 1.
That hit the
Morgan
stanchion.
Caraballo.
Morgan Caraballo in the game now for Nazareth, number 1, sophomore from Waterloo, New York. Anglin will walk this up the floor for the Golden Flyers. Caraballo has it. Looks like a zone defense now for Lycoming. Trying to slow down the Golden Flyers here. Benetti drives into the lane, puts it off the glass, no good. A rebound by Reisinger. Now here comes Lycoming looking to push the pace. Good fast break action there. Reisinger gets it in, posts up against Benetti, misses the shot but draws contact. Benetti's going to pick up her second foul. Ashley Yo back in there for Lycoming, number 21, and Serena McDowell back in for Nazareth. Benetti with the 2 fouls. And Reisinger will shoot a pair here, sophomore from Coltmont, Pennsylvania. Well, that first shot is good. Second shot also good for Alyssa Reisinger. 6'1" sophomore. 23-6 our score. Here's Fusilli, puts it on the floor. Swings it back outside, but Anglin, that pass is a little too far for her. Goes out of bounds in front of the Lycoming bench for a Nazareth turnover. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Wetzel almost loses it. Caraballo's there, gets the steal. Golden Flyers have it. Fusilli tried to find Caraballo inside, but it's intercepted by Yo. Abdo has it knocked away. Reach-in foul against the Golden Flyers. It's on Fusilli, her first. 38 seconds to go now. Lycoming will inbound underneath their own basket. Get it inbounds for Sydney Stone. She tries to drive inside, but draws contact on her way to the basket. That's going to be on Peyton Littlefield. That puts Nazareth over the limit. So Sydney Stone will shoot 2. 5'5" sophomore from Muncie Valley, Pennsylvania. Braden Schultz in the game for the first time for Nazareth, number 24, 5'10" junior from Cicero, New York. As Stone knocks down the first free throw for Lycoming. This is Stone's first trip to the free throw line this year. Misses the second. Schultz chases down the rebound. Caraballo with it now in the front court. Over to Anglin, hands it off for Littlefield. They get it inside for Anglin, who drives to the basket, and she has it knocked away by Reisinger. Golden Flyers will keep possession. There's a 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. 17 seconds left in the quarter, 14 on the shot clock. Here's Anglin with it. Cross court for Littlefield. They try to go inside for Schultz, but that pass is knocked away. Here's Reisinger, who takes an extra step, and she gets called for the turnover. That'll bring us to 3 seconds remaining in the first half. See if Nazareth can get a shot off here before the quarter ends. Anglin has it at the midcourt line. She'll launch it, and it's well short. And that'll do it for the first quarter with the score. Nazareth 23, Lycoming 7. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with second quarter action from the Cadera Gymnasium. So stay with us on the Empire 8 Network. Welcome back to the Empire 8 Network. Joe Sile with you. We have completed one quarter of play. Nazareth on top of Lycoming 23-7. As Lycoming will start the second quarter with possession. This is Sydney Stone. Cami Abdo. This is Abdo, right wing side. Gets it into Reisinger. Swing it back outside. Good ball movement here by the Warriors. Reisinger posting up against McDowell, and she scores. Nice strong move there by Alyssa Reisinger. 6'1" sophomore. Zone defense again here by Lycoming. Fusilli loses possession there, so Nazareth turns it over. More full court pressure for Nazareth, but Lycoming breaks it this time. Yo almost loses it. Gives it up for Wetzel. Abdo, top of the key. Tries to work around a screen. 12 on the shot clock. Gets it inside for Yo. Puts it up off the glass and in. Nice move there by Ashley Yo. And she's able to finish. Yo, a 5'10" senior from Myerstown, Pennsylvania. Here's a three-point try by Madeline Kelly for Nazareth. Offensive rebound by Schultz. She loses possession momentarily, but they're going to award possession for the Golden Flyers.
Hitting for Nazareth, number 2, Kiera Anglin.
Kiera Anglin back in the lineup for Nazareth, replacing Fusilli. 23-11 our score. Officials are going to talk about possession here, I think. Looked like Schultz lost possession, but the ruling was that they was knocked away by Lycoming. Kelly will inbound for Nazareth. Gets it up to Schultz, top of the key. Swings it over to McLaughlin. Three-point try is good for Katie McLaughlin from the left corner. McLaughlin now with 7 points for the Golden Flyers. More full court pressure for Nazareth. Lycoming having more trouble with it. Sydney Stone getting trapped. And another 10-second violation against the Warriors. Good defense again by the Golden Flyers. Forces the turnover. This is something we really have not seen from Nazareth the last couple of years. Here's Anglin with it. Cross court for McLaughlin. Here's Kelly. Good ball movement. McLaughlin's going to launch another three-pointer. This one's short. Rebounded by Yo. And she gets tied up there by Madeline Kelly. And it results in a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Nazareth. Megan Duffner back in the lineup for Lycoming, 5'5" senior from Washington, New Jersey. 2-3 zone here again for Lycoming. You get this inside for Anglin. Dishes it off for McDowell, who's fouled in the act of shooting. She'll take a trip to the free throw line.
Lycoming foul on number 10, Maya Wetzel, her second, team's first of the quarter.
Wetzel picks up the foul.
12, Serena McDowell.
And McDowell will shoot 2 here for the Golden Flyers. McDowell, 6'2" sophomore from Avon, New York, hits both free throws. More full court pressure here by Nazareth. Three-point try by Abdo from the left wing side. That misses everything, goes out of bounds. Golden Flyers will take over. Lycoming coached by Shane Rodier. He's in his first season as the head coach. Spent 3 seasons at Wilson College and 3 seasons as an assistant at Elizabethtown before taking over. Replaced Kristen Ditzler, who was the coach at Lycoming for 32 seasons. There's a drive to the basket by McDowell. She's fouled on her way there. She'll go to the free throw line again.
Lycoming foul number 24, Lissa Reisinger, her first.
That foul's on Reisinger, her first. Jocelyn McCracken back in the lineup for Lycoming, number 5. McDowell will shoot 2. Nazareth coached by Kelly Dunn Romig in her 10th season now with the Golden Flyers, former player for Nazareth. 147 wins in her 10 seasons. And we got to whistle another turnover. That's an over and back violation on Lycoming. Kiana Williams now in the lineup for the Golden Flyers for the first time. Number 3, a 5'8" freshman from Camillus, New York. Christian Brothers Academy High School. Here's McLaughlin, swings it outside for Anglin. Cross court for Kelly. McDowell looks inside. There's a shot off the glass by Anglin. Can't hit the shot. Rebounded by Duffner. Let's see, that's Maya Wetzel. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Maya Wetzel, her third. So Wetzel's going to come out here as Allison Fisher returns. Lycoming at 1-5. Their lone win was a conference win. They compete in the Landmark Conference. Defeated Wilkes. And the shot there by Anglin is off the mark and rebounded by Allison Fisher. There's Fisher on the right wing side. Gives it up for Duffner. Duffner goes inside. That pass is knocked away by Kelly. As Peyton Littlefield comes back in the lineup for Nazareth. 5'9" freshman from Elmira. This pass comes in for Ashley Yo, who's fouled on her way to the basket. It's going to be on Kiana Williams. First team foul. And Ashley Yo will shoot a pair. Yo, the leading scorer for the Warriors, coming in 12.2 points per game, 68% free throw shooter. First shot is short. Yo, a senior from Myerstown, Pennsylvania. She swishes the second. She's got 5 points. So before today, Lycoming had losses to Penn State Altoona, King's College, Juniata, and Elizabethtown, as well as Drew University. There's Littlefield, almost loses it, swings it out to Williams. 3-point try, top of the key is good for Kiana Williams.
One field goal, scored by number 3, Kiana Williams.
That might be her first field goal of the season, and it is. Pass inside for Yo is no good, gets her own rebound. Dishes it off for Duffner, who misses the shot but draws contact underneath. It's going to be on Williams, I believe.
Number 3, Kiana Williams, her second team. Second in the game for Lycoming, number 4. Emery shooting for Lycoming, number 12, Megan Duffner.
Anne-Marie McMurtry, number 4, checks in for Lycoming for the first time. Megan Duffner with a pair of free throws. She hits the first. Team's second leading scorer, 82% foul shooter. Knocks them both down. 33-14 our score. Midway through the second quarter, non-conference women's basketball action. Nazareth versus Lycoming. 2-3 zone flashed here again by Lycoming. 3-point try by Littlefield. That's off the back of the iron. No good. Offensive rebound for Anglin. Here's Williams, swings it over to Littlefield in the left corner. Here's Serena McDowell with the jumper. That's no good. Rebounded there by McCracken. This is McMurtry just in the ball game. Gets it inside for McCracken. Posts up against Williams. Misses the shot. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. Misses that. McLaughlin rebounds. Swings it over to Anglin. McLaughlin inside for McDowell. Goes up strong off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Yo. This is Duffner pushing the pace. Inside for McCracken. Lays it off for Fisher, who lays it in. There's Littlefield left wing side, and she stepped on the sideline for a turnover.
Number 25, Tessa Shuey, and number 23, Madeline Johnson.
Subs for the Golden Flyers. Tessa Shuey, number 25, back in there, along with Molly Benetti. And Madeline Johnson also in there for the Golden Flyers. Inbound pass comes to Megan Duffner. Duffner lobs it inside for McCracken. McCracken goes up. That shot's blocked by Benetti. And the loose ball is retrieved by Johnson. She pushes the pace. Dishes it off for Littlefield. 3-point try. That's off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound for Benetti. Benetti goes up strong. Lays it off the glass. No good. And rebound by Ashley Yo. 4:05 to go in the first half. Nazareth with a 17-point lead. That's McMurtry having trouble there on the left baseline, and the rebound is retrieved by Benetti. Here comes Shuey pushing it. McLaughlin picks up her dribble, puts up a wild shot that goes out of play. And Lycoming will take over here. 3:42 to go, first half. This is Fisher, left wing side, drives into the lane, kicks it back outside for McMurtry. Fisher tries to drive left baseline on Littlefield, puts up a shot, no good, but draws the contact. It's going to be on Peyton Littlefield.
Peyton Littlefield, her second, team third. In game for Nazareth, number 13, Madeline Kelly.
Madeline Kelly
Shooting for Lycoming.
comes back in the lineup for Nazareth, replacing Katie McLaughlin. And Allison Fisher will shoot a pair for Lycoming, 72% foul shooter. Knocks down the first. Fisher, 5'9" junior from Lower Burrell, Pennsylvania. swishes the second. She's got 4 points. 33-18, Nazareth on top by 15. 3:20 to go, first half. Johnson hands it off for Shuey. Shuey swings it back to Johnson. Zone defense still here by Lycoming. Littlefield gets it inside, though, for Benetti. She's going to drive to the basket, puts up the shot and in, and draws the foul. It's going to be on Jocelyn McCracken.
Team fourth. Hitting in for Nazareth, number 24, Braden Schultz.
Braden Schultz back in there.
13, Molly Benetti.
And Molly Benetti will head to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play for Nazareth. That one's off the back of the iron. Fisher rebounds. Fisher being hounded here by Johnson. Fisher finally gets it over the midcourt line. Fisher tries a reverse layup. That's no good. It hits the heel of the backboard, and Braden Schultz with the rebound. Here comes Johnson. Outside Benetti. Johnson swings it over to Kelly. She lobs it inside for Schultz. That pass is a little bit too far and out of her reach. Ashley Yo with the steal. We got a whistle and a reach-in foul here on Madeline Johnson.
Number 23, Madeline Johnson, her first personal of the afternoon. Team fourth.
Fourth team foul of the quarter against the Golden Flyers. Cami Abdo back in there for Lycoming. 5'5" junior from Pottsville, Pennsylvania. That's her with the ball. McMurtry dishes it off for Ashley Yo. Here's Abdo. Back outside for Duffner. Duffner guarded by Johnson. That pass inside is knocked away by Kelly.
In the game for Nazareth, number 11, Leah Fusili.
As Leah Fusili checks back in for Nazareth with 2:08 to go. Molly Benetti comes out. That goes into Yo, who lays it up and in. Ashley Yo with the bucket. Here's Shuey outside for Kelly. Back out to Shuey. Two-three zone still for Lycoming. Here's a three-point try by Kelly, and she buries it from the right wing side. 5 points now for Kelly. As was primary three-point shooting threat with 11 three-pointers now in the year. There's a drive to the basket by Duffner. She can't hit it. Fusili rebounds. Here's Kelly, or Johnson rather, hands it off for Shuey. Good ball movement here. Kelly open again on the right side. That one's in and out. Offensive rebound for Schultz, who goes up strong. That's too hard off the glass. Shuey to Kelly, free throw line. Jumper is good for Madeline Kelly. 20-point lead now for the Golden Flyers, under a minute to play here. First half. That's lobbed inside for Yo, blocked by Schultz, but she's going to get called for the foul. Her first, and that's going to put Nazareth over the limit and send Ashley Yo, number 21, to the free throw line. Morgan Caraballo, number 1, back in the lineup for Nazareth. 2 free throws coming up for Ashley Yo. First one is no good.
Number 24, Braden Schultz, her first. Team fifth.
Second shot is good. 8 points now for Yo. 8 of the 21 for Lycoming. Kelly, cross court for Caraballo. They lob this one to Schultz. Shuey with a three-point try. That's short. Offensive rebound by Schultz, but she can't hold on to it, and it goes out of bounds. So Lycoming will take over. .33 seconds left in the half, about a 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock as we wind things down here in this first half. Pass inside for Reisinger. Gives it up for McMurtry. Her shot is blocked. Quickly ahead for Kelly to Nazareth, but she takes an extra step, not able to gather that in. Yeah, we're down to 11.8 seconds on the clock. This inbound pass comes to Megan Duffner. Warriors will hold for one, looks like. Duffner with it. Lobs it inside for McCracken. Back outside for Yo. She's going to drive to the basket and contact but no call as the horn sounds, ending the first half of play with the score. Nazareth 40, Lycoming 21. We will take a 15-minute break. We'll be back with second half action from the Cadera Gymnasium, so stay with us on the Empire 8 Network. Welcome back to the Empire 8 Network. Joe Sile with you, just about ready to start the second half. Nazareth versus Lycoming, non-conference women's basketball action from the Cadera Gymnasium at Nazareth University. Nazareth leads this one 40-21 after the first 20 minutes. We got 2 more 10-minute quarters. The Lycoming ball to start the second half. Nazareth with 4 different players with 7 points apiece in that first half. Molly Benetti, Madeline Kelly, Katie McLaughlin, and Kiera Anglin, all with 7 points to lead the way. Ashley Yo with 8 points for Lycoming in that first half. Pass goes inside. Nazareth knocks it away. Comes up with the loose ball. McLaughlin ahead to Anglin. Nazareth going with the same starting 5 that started the game. That would be Anglin, McLaughlin, Leah Fusilli, Madeline Kelly, and Molly Benetti. 2-3 zone here shown by Lycoming. They've played that most of the game. McLaughlin from the outside. Drives to the basket, puts up a shot off the glass. It's no good. Rebounded by Yo. And now Duffner starts the break here for Lycoming. This is Alyssa Reisinger, puts it up and in off the glass. She had 4 points in that first half, and she scores the first basket here in the second. That one goes over the head of Fusilli. She's able to track it down, loses her footing, and the ball is retrieved by Maya Wetzel. Here's Duffner, pull-up jumper, right wing side is good for Maya Wetzel. Or Megan Duffner, rather, with that basket. So Lycoming with the first 2 buckets here in the third quarter. There's Anglin with it, drives to the basket, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Reisinger. Some contact inside, but no call. Here's Duffner working against Anglin. She'll drive into the lane, kicks it back outside for Wetzel. Bounce pass off the hands of Ashley Yo for the turnover. So the lineup for Lycoming here to start the second half. Alicia Goldenzeal, number 25, Alyssa Reisinger, Ashley Yo, Megan Duffner, and Maya Wetzel. 2-3 zone once again for Lycoming. Here's Molly Benetti. Jumper from the right elbow is good for Molly Benetti. So first basket of the second half for Nazareth. 9 points now for Benetti. There's that full court pressure that Nazareth exhibited in the first half. It forced 12 turnovers for Lycoming. And a nice press break there by the Warriors as Yo finishes. And now Lycoming also showing some token pressure. This is Fusilli. Tried to kick it outside. Now finds McLaughlin, 3-pointer. That's good for Katie McLaughlin. Second 3-pointer of the game for McLaughlin. She's got 10 points now. Full court pressure. Nazareth almost gets the steal. And finally Lycoming gets it over the midcourt line. There's Reisinger posting up inside against Benetti. Misses the shot, gets her own rebound. Misses again, but draws the foul. This is going to be on Benetti. This will be her third. And Alyssa Reisinger will shoot 2 here.
Shooting for Lycoming, number 24, Alyssa Reisinger.
First shot is good for Reisinger. Went 2 for 2 in the first half. 6'1" sophomore from Coltmont, Pennsylvania. And she hits them both.
In the game for Nazareth, number 23, Madeline Johnson.
Madeline Johnson off the bench for Nazareth, replacing Leah Fusilli. Johnson, the lone senior on the Nazareth squad from Horseheads, New York. Token pressure here by Lycoming. Nazareth gets it over. Here's Johnson. Inside for Benetti. Benetti puts it on the floor, loses it momentarily, and now they lose it altogether. Here comes Wetzel ahead for Duffner, puts up the shot off the glass and in. Nice fast break there by the Warriors, and Duffner able to finish. He's got 6 points now. Here comes Nazareth driving to the basket. Kelly misses the shot. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by Lycoming, apparently. And they're going to change the call. Looks like one official overruled the other. So Lycoming takes over. Nazareth with more full court pressure. Duffner gets it over the midcourt line. Double team there by Anglin and Kelly. Here's Reisinger posting up against Benetti. Benetti blocks the shot. McLaughlin retrieves it. Here comes Kelly. Quickly ahead for Benetti. Almost travels. Might have gotten away with one. Here's Anglin driving into the lane. And she gets fouled on her way to the basket.
Lycoming foul on number 10, Maya Wetzel. Her fourth, team's first of the quarter. Hitting in for Nazareth, number 12, Serena McDowell.
Wetzel picks up the foul.
For Lycoming, number 14, Allison Fisher.
And she'll come out. That's her fourth foul.
For Nazareth, number 2,
And
Kiera Anglin.
Allison Fisher checks back in as Kiera Anglin will shoot 2 here for Nazareth. That one rattles out. Just the second miss of the season for Kiera Anglin. Was 4 for 4 in the first half. Serena McDowell in the lineup for Nazareth, number 12. Replacing Benetti. That shot also short. But Anglin chases down the offensive rebound. McLaughlin left wing side. Cross court for Anglin. She's going to launch from 3, and that's no good. Rebound goes out of play. And Lycoming will take over. Pass inside's knocked away. Anglin comes up with the loose ball for Nazareth. She's on her way to the basket, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Ashley Yo. So Anglin unable to finish there for the Golden Flyers. Here comes Yo behind the back, kicks it outside for Golden Zeal. This is Duffner. Alicia Goldenzeal hands it off for Fisher. Shot clock winding down. 3-point tries off the mark. Rebound is loose. And finally chased down by Kelly. Kelly quickly ahead for Johnson in the front court. Tried to dish it off for McDowell. Goes off the leg of Goldenzeal. As Tesha Shuey comes in for the Golden Flyers. Junior guard from Youngstown, New York. Transfer from Niagara Community College. Also spent a year at St. John Fisher. Jocelyn McCracken back in there for Lycoming, number 5. 5'8" freshman from Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. Midway through this third quarter, Nazareth on top by 14. Offensive rebound, McDowell. She can't hit the putback, and the rebound is gathered in by Reisinger. Nazareth is led by as many as 20 in this ball game. They're up by 19 at halftime. Reisinger posting up against McDowell and puts up the shot and in. Strong move there by Alyssa Reisinger. She's got 10 points now. Nazareth gets that over the midcourt line. McDowell back to McLaughlin. Johnson dribbles it in, has it stolen away by Duffner. Duffner driving to the basket, lays it up with the left hand and in. Nazareth will take a timeout. Duffner with 6 of her 8 points here in this third quarter. And the lead is shrunk down to 10, 45-35 with 4:10 to go as Nazareth takes a 30-second timeout. Golden Flyers will be off for 2 weeks following today's ball game. They will be back home on the 29th and 30th of the month to host the Sandy DeWolf Memorial Invitational. Nazareth will play Elms College on the 29th. Worcester Polytech Institute and the University of Hartford are the other 2 teams. And the tournament will take place also on the 30th at 1 and 3 o'clock. So that's a Sunday and a Monday tournament between Christmas and New Year's. Peyton Littlefield is checked in for Nazareth, number 5, the freshman from Elmira. And Nazareth will inbound against full court pressure here from Lycoming. This is Tessa Shuey. And now stolen away by Duffner. The pass by Johnson. Duffner has it in the lane. And we got a whistle. And I think we got a 3-second violation there as Duffner was stuck in the lane there. Golden Flyers break the pressure. Johnson hands it off for Benetti. Littlefield inside for Anglin, who posts up on the right block. Can't hit the shot, though, and Ashley Yo with another rebound. Yo will push the pace. Has it knocked away by Anglin. McCracken gets it back, though. Goes outside for Duffner, but the pass is too far. And Lycoming turns it over.
Hitting for Lycoming, number 2, Cami Abdo.
Cami Abdo back in the lineup for Lycoming, number 2, junior from Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Golden Flyers, they hand it off for Anglin. Working around the perimeter against that 2-3 zone. Littlefield's going to launch a three-pointer, and she hits it. Peyton Littlefield with her first field goal, and it's a three-pointer. 10th three-pointer of the year for Peyton Littlefield. Dangerous outside shooter. Here comes Duffner outside for Fisher. Fisher loses it. It's stolen away by Anglin. Anglin off to the races. Drives to the basket, lays it up and in. So Kiera Anglin with the steal and the bucket. Nazareth's lead swells back to 15, 50-35. Abdo with it, guarded by Anglin. Outside for McCracken, now inside, and they're going to call a double dribble there on Alyssa Reisinger. So the Warriors turn it over. Anglin quickly ahead for Benetti. Benetti tries to drive to the basket. She's cut off there by Reisinger. Here's Benetti, puts it on the floor, drives down the left side of the lane, hits the heel of the backboard, and Reisinger rebounds. Duffner works around a screen, guarded by Johnson, drives into the lane, pulls up, dishes it down to McCracken. Back outside, Abdo, three-point try. That's off the back of the iron, no good. Nice box-out rebound there for Benetti. Hands it off for Anglin, who wasn't expecting it, but she's able to retrieve it with no trouble. Shuey dishes it off for Littlefield. Now Johnson, cross court for Shuey. 8 on the shot clock now for Johnson. Back to Littlefield, another three-point try. That's off the rim, and it bounces over the backboard.
Hitting game for Lycoming, number 4, Anne-Marie McMurtry. Hitting game for Lycoming, number 32.
A couple subs for Lycoming. Anne-Marie McMurtry, 5'8" sophomore from Center Hall, Pennsylvania, back in there. Played briefly in the first half, along with Sydney Stone, number 32. 5'5" sophomore from Muncie Valley, Pennsylvania. This is Stone with it. Now McMurtry swings it over to Abdo. Abdo drives into the lane. Picks up her dribble, now loses it as Littlefield comes up with the steal. Quickly ahead for Johnson. Tessa Shuey, Littlefield's open. She's going to launch it. Hits the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is loose. And chased down by Littlefield. That went off the leg of Stone, I believe, and kicked all the way into the backcourt. Littlefield dishes it down for Anglin, trying to post up. Loses possession. It's knocked out of play. Last touch, though, by Lycoming, as Katie McLaughlin checks back in for Nazareth. McLaughlin with 10 points in the ball game. 38 seconds left in the half, or the quarter rather. Johnson in the corner for Littlefield. She'll lob it inside for Benetti, and it's knocked away. Last touch by McMurtry. 30 seconds left in the quarter, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Littlefield gets it into Johnson. She's going to launch a three-pointer from the left wing corner. Offensive rebound. Benetti dishes it down to Anglin, who can't hit the shot. McMurtry retrieves the loose ball. Ahead for Abdo. Swings it over to Stone. Drives along that left baseline. Kicks it back out. Back inside for Abdo. Misses the shot. Benetti with the rebound. 10 seconds for the Golden Flyers if they want to get to the basket here for one more try. Here's Johnson. Now Littlefield launches from three, and that's in and out for Peyton Littlefield. So that'll do it for the third quarter with the score. Nazareth 50, Lycoming 35. We will take a short break. We'll be back with fourth quarter action from the Cadera Gymnasium, so stay with us on the Empire 8 Network. Back at the Cadera Gymnasium on the Empire 8 Network. Nazareth will start with the ball here to open the fourth quarter. They lead it by 15. They've been comfortably in front most of the way. As many as 20 in the first half. They led it by 19 at the half. Now 15. There's Serena McDowell. Throws up a wild shot. Offensive rebound and the putback for Molly Benetti. She's got 11 points now. The junior from Camillus, New York. This is Allison Fisher, right wing side, gives it up for McMurtry, goes inside for McCracken. We got a whistle and a kicked ball against the Golden Flyers. Allison Fisher will inbound here for Lycoming. That goes through the hands of Stone, almost loses it. Pulls up jumper along the left or right baseline, rebounded by Benetti. And Nazareth almost loses that one. Here's Benetti, puts it on the floor, drives to the basket, lays it up, no good. Offensive rebound for Benetti and puts it back in. 6 points now for Benetti here in the second half. Nazareth's lead back up to 19, matching its halftime advantage. There's Stone, three-point try. That misses everything, and Madeline Johnson there to collect that rebound. Pushes it up the floor quickly for Kelly. Launches from three, and she hits it. Madeline Kelly, her first field goal of the second half. Second three-pointer of the ball game. She's got 10 now. Sydney Stone, top of the key, gives it up for Abdo. Sends it inside for McCracken. Abdo back to McCracken, puts it on the floor. This is Sydney Stone, 9 on the shot clock. Abdo drives to the basket, puts up a shot and in. Nice move there by Cammie Abdo. her first field goal of the game. Madeline Kelly has it knocked loose by McMurtry, but she's able to get it back. McLaughlin left wing side, thought about launching from 3. Madeline Johnson will do it though. That one's short. Offensive rebound, McDowell. Back out to McLaughlin. Here's Kelly again, 3-pointer, that's short. Rebound is loose. McMurtry retrieves it. Quickly ahead for Fisher. Cross court for Abdo. She's going to launch a 3-pointer, and that's good for Cami Abdo. That is the first 3-pointer of the game for Lycoming. Comes from the hand of Cami Abdo, who's got 5 points now. And McLaughlin's going to launch from 3. Wide open, hits the back of the iron, no good. Molly Benetti tried to chase down the rebound, but couldn't keep it under control.
Number 12, Megan Duffner. Number 24, Alyssa Reisinger. Number 11, Katie Venna. And number 10, Maya Wetzel.
Subs coming off the bench for Lycoming. Maya Wetzel, number 10, back in there. Megan Duffner, number 12. That's her with the ball, being chased by Johnson. Also, Katie Benna in there for the first time, number 11. 5'5" junior from Clarksville, Maryland. McMurtry inside, posting up against Johnson. Gets the ball and lays it in. First field goal for McMurtry. Full court pressure here again by Lycoming. Nazareth breaks it easily. Benetti, left wing side, thought about taking the 3-pointer. This one's kicked back out to McLaughlin. Inside for McDowell, puts up the shot and in and draws the foul. First field goal of the game for McDowell. Draws the contract from McMurtry and picks up her first personal.
Shooting for Nazareth, number 12, Serena McDowell.
And McDowell will try to complete the 3-point play for the Golden Flyers. She was 4 for 4 from the line in the first half. That one rattles out. Rebound is loose. Ends up in the hands of McLaughlin. Misses the first shot, gets her own rebound and scores. 12 now for McLaughlin. Here comes Duffner. McMurtry gets it inside. Good post up there by Reisinger. Can't hit the shot though. Benetti rebounds. .6:05 to go. Nazareth still up by 19, 61-42. Work it around the perimeter. Benetti will launch a 3-pointer. That's no good. Rebounded by Reisinger. Reisinger gets tied up there by Madeline Johnson. Possession arrow favors Lycoming though. As another sub comes on for Lycoming.
Nazareth, 30 seconds. Timeout.
Nazareth will take a 30-second timeout. Sarah Lanphier checks in for the first time for Lycoming, a 5'10 senior from Chittenango, New York, in the ball game for the first time. So Nazareth will be off for 2 weeks following today's game. Nazareth's men's basketball team back in action starting on Tuesday. They'll travel down to Virginia for a tournament. Play Randolph College on Tuesday and then Lynchburg on Wednesday before the Christmas break. Lycoming, meanwhile, also in action again on Tuesday. They travel to Bryn Athyn in Pennsylvania, 7 o'clock game, non-conference action. Before they head to Daytona for a tournament on the 20th and 21st. Just before Christmas. So a lot of basketball action to be played in the month of December for these teams. Here's Duffner working against Johnson, gets it inside. For Reisinger. Reisinger was double teamed by McDowell and Benetti, but McDowell's going to pick up a foul. And Reisinger will shoot a pair. Reisinger knocks down the first. She stood out here for Lycoming today. Second shot also good. 12 points for Alyssa Reisinger. Johnson avoids the trap, almost loses it. McLaughlin swinging around. Johnson's going to be open for three. Can't hit the shot. Offensive rebound, but no. It's going to be a foul against Benetti for going over the back. That's her fourth. Went over the back of McMurtry there for that rebound. So Benetti's going to come out. Braden Schultz will take her place. This is Duffner working again against Johnson, and we got a whistle, an illegal screen there on Katie Benna. Stepped in there and ran into Madeline Johnson. Johnson picks up her dribble, gives it off for McLaughlin. Lycoming kind of extends its 2-3 zone. They'll lob this in for McDowell. She's going to shoot that from the outside. Offensive rebound for Kelly. She can't hit the putback. And McLaughlin with the offensive rebound and draws the foul. It's going to be on Duffner, her first. And Katie McLaughlin will shoot a pair.
Shooting for Nazareth, number 4, Katie McLaughlin.
A couple of subs for Lycoming. McKenna Hartman, number 15, back in the ball game. And McLaughlin hits them both. 63-44 our score.
Number 2, Cami Abdo.
Cami Abdo back in there, working against Johnson. This is up for Lanphier. Hartman almost loses it. 9 on the shot clock here for Lycoming. Here's Abdo, top of the key. She's going to launch. Hits the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is loose. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lycoming. Alicia Goldenzeal back in there, number 25 for Lycoming. Full court pressure here for Lycoming. Johnson lobs it ahead for McDowell. Back outside for McLaughlin. Here's Braden Schultz. Pull-up jumper from the right elbow is no good. Rebound. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nazareth. Summer Emlett, number 22, back in the lineup for Lycoming. 5'7" freshman from New Cumberland, Pennsylvania. Played briefly in the first half. That's her with the ball. There's Abdo inside for Emlett. Pull-up jumper from the left baseline for Goldenzeal. Just can't hit it, and McLaughlin tracks down that rebound. 3:40 to go, fourth quarter. Nazareth comfortably in front, 63-44. Non-conference women's basketball. Madeline Kelly with another three-pointer from the left wing side. 13 now for Madeline Kelly, matching her uniform number. 3 3-pointers now for her. 5'11" sophomore from Webster Thomas High School. There's a block shot there inside by Kelly. Getting her own rebound, though, was Lanphier, but she can't hit the putback. Nazareth comes away with it. Nazareth with its largest lead of the game, 66-44. Lycoming still in that 2-3 zone. Kelly lobs it inside for Schultz. She puts it on the floor. Back outside for Johnson. 10 on the shot clock. Kelly drives down the lane. Swings it back outside McLaughlin. Johnson's open, right wing side, three-pointer is good from Madeline Johnson.
Scored by number 23, Madeline Johnson.
So good ball movement there. Good patience by the Golden Flyers. Here's Lanfear with it. Hartman. Now Abdo inside for Golden Zeal. That one's knocked away. Ball's loose in the lane, and we got a whistle. They're going to call a foul, I think, on Braden Schultz. And that's what it is. Her second.
24, Braden Schultz, her second. In the game for Nazareth, number 2, Kiera England. Number 1, Morgan Caraballo. Number 3, Kiana Williams. And number 5, Peyton Littlefield.
So Nazareth empties the bench here. Morgan Caraballo, Peyton Littlefield, Kiana Williams, Kiera Anglin, Braden Schultz on the floor now. Here's Katie Benna, dishes it down for Golden Zeal, and she finishes.
Alicia Golden Zeal.
First basket for Golden Zeal. Senior from Moscow, Pennsylvania. Kiana Williams, cross court for Littlefield. Here's Schultz. She puts it on the floor, drives into the lane. Caraballo cross court. Littlefield launches from 3. That's no good. Rebound chased down by Emlet. This is McKenna Hartman, number 15. This is Katie Benna. Golden Zeal tries to drive to the basket. We got a whistle and a foul on Schultz, her third.
Nazareth foul number 24, Braden Schultz, her third.
And Alicia Golden Zeal will shoot a pair.
Lycoming number 25, Alicia Golden Zeal.
Golden Zeal rattles in the first free throw. And the second one also good. 4 points for Golden Zeal all here in the fourth quarter. Minute 20 to go. Kiana Williams with it. Nazareth trying to put the finishing touches on its third win in a row. Fourth overall. Williams lobs it in for Anglin, who can't hit the shot. Here's Hartman, harassed by Williams. Gets steal there by Schultz. She's going to go in for the uncontested layup for Braden Schultz. First basket of the game for her. (71-48) now. This is Emlet working against Caraballo. Drives to the basket. Caraballo gets a piece of that, and Emlet got the rebound, but was standing out of bounds when she did. 35 seconds to go. Kiana Williams. Littlefield pass was kicked by Emlet. So they're reset the shot clock. 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock. So Nazareth will likely attack the basket here in this possession. That one's stolen though by Hartman. Hartman's going to kick it outside Emlet. Shot is good. That was a two-pointer. Summer Emlet, her first basket of the game. And Nazareth will dribble out the final seconds, and that will do it. Final score here, Nazareth 71, Lycoming 50. The Golden Flyers improve to 4-2 overall on the season. Lycoming drops to 1-6 overall. Golden Flyers back in action on December 29th and 30th to host the Sandy DeWolf Memorial Invitational Tournament. They'll play Elms College at 2 o'clock against Elms.
This is Phil Mercado on behalf of the Nazareth Golden Flyers.
And that should just about do it for us here at the Cadera Gymnasium. We want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas if we don't catch up with you before that. So this is Joe Sile saying so long on the Empire 8 Network. Thanks for watching.